continuăm de unde am rămas cu uriașul nostru frumos, Big B. Aici la Lucky Pound, parcă era.
Don't give me that shit. What the fuck is the point of having a system if you're just gonna...
Jack, what the fuck is going on?
But you,
I'm
you're the guy who
just
makes
gonna.
sure-
I'm the guy that keeps shit in order, and that's it, Woody. If you love your ex so fucking much, why'd you pawn it in the first fucking place, huh?
I didn't pawn it, Hal.
Oh, hai să deschidem.
So get the fuck out of my sight. Hit the bricks. See you later.
Hey, what's going on here?
What the fucking hell?
Christ. And this fucking guy, too?
Are you kidding me? It was here. It was right fucking here. What did you do with it?
How the fuck do I know?
Listen, you bald little dipshit. You're gonna... You piece of shit.
Perchers, Mr. Rudy.
Back it up, Jersey.
Yeah,
You're
but-
dealing with me now.
You got here fast. Still looking for whoever killed them hookers? Or are you done chasing your tail?
Where's
știu că
my
se
axe?
nevină.
Who'd you give it to?
You follow me here all the way from Battery fucking Park?
Trust me, you do not want to go there.
And what if I do?
Back off, dog. I just want what's mine. My axe.
You talk big, but I don't think
Da,
you
parcă
got
toporul lui era la aia, la Bloody Mary.
Still a little sore, are we? Why should Mary get all the fun? You ain't so tough. You know what? I'm just gonna handle you myself.
Ia să vedem asta.
You fucking
Hai să vedem dacă intri acolo bine cu capul.
fucker!
Hai, mai dai o dată. Ia zi. E frumos?
What the hell are you doing? This is my fucking fight.
Not now.
Dog, you got a lot of nerve.
E lupta ta, dar las pe mine, că eu sunt detectivul aici. Acum e lupta mea. Bine, hai. Doi. Ca la polbal. Uite toporul.
Too bad you couldn't protect those whores. Go on, try to stop me.
Sigur. Uite aici. Pa!
Fucking stay there. There she is.
Doi. Bam! Și acum, doi. Perea. Jos. Doi. Și doi, încă una. Și acum, X. A. X. Și acum, doi. Ui, zici mă tu, fac eu. Y. Și acum, dă-i A.
Hey, assholes. I found her.
Ăla-i mă, Udi. Dă-i cu ăsta. Acum, bua. Bun. Tu ți-ai luat toporul și acum vreau să aflu niște răspunsuri.
The magic mirror's missing shard. Where is it? Bloody Mary brought it here, didn't she?
You don't know anything about anything, do you? What do you have? Nothing. That useless bitch Snow White in a broken fucking mirror.
Nothing? I still have you, don't I?
You can't find a crooked man. No one can. Oh, the door to his house. It bounces around. Never in one spot. You'll never find it. Even Crane had to use the magic mirror. They dumped all his shit here. Bloody Mary uses this place like a fucking dump.
Where'd they take it? Where did they take Crane?
Oh, how
Mai
the
di
fuck
nasta.
should I know? They do what they do. You'll never see him again. Just go on. Get Crane's shit and go. Not that it's gonna do you any good.
See anything?
Crane's coat.
Hai să vedem ce e aici.
No time for traveler's checks, huh?
Ei,
You
mani.
won't be needing this anymore.
Hai să vin, ne simțiți pe ăsta.
That sick piece of...
Bun, și ultimul buzunar.
The shard.
Uite-l.
It's the shard. Finally.
Hey, Sheriff. Those
Sheriff.
girls are still dead. Oh, and there's nothing you can do to bring them back. And I don't know what they did, but I do know this. Oh, if they're dead, it's 'cause the crooked man wanted them dead. That's all it takes. So you can roar, smash the place up. Shit. You can wail on me all you want.
Hai să
But
vedem ce
what
are de
good
zis.
is it gonna do you? 'Cause he ain't in your town. You're in his. And he sure as shit is ready for you.
Arată că e pregătit.
Out of smoke?
Give him one. I-am dat.
Thanks. Shitty brand.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna lie. I was having trouble deciding which one of you to hit with this thing. Jersey was wrong, you know.
About what?
About those girls. There is something you can do about it. You can get the fucker who did it. Ain't that the plan?
It's my job. I'll get him.
Exact.
All right, we'll go do it then.
A, da, și cred că continuăm cu The Wolf Among Us până îl terminăm și după aia începem cu Life is Strange.
Hey, Woody.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now?
We all got our roles to play, Wolf. I'll see ya.
Mergem cu taxiul. Yeah. Acum putem să întrebăm oglinda.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the
I-am
old
întors
rock
cu
and roll
răspunsul.
himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Iau. Și repară oglinda.
Things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine.
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work.
I
Really?
soft love.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Sigur. Hai.
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Oh yeah? Take a number.
I don't
Oh, asta
understand.
chiar a fost
The
bună.
Phoenix just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
Crane was carrying it for part of the night at least.
I told her.
I found it in his coat. It's pretty amazing it's still intact.
În
Fight the kidnapping and then riding around
nu
with
e
Bloody
jachetă,
Mary.
cum se numea? Hanorac ceva?
I was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very
Anorak, ăla.
unhappy history with each other.
Am găsit-o.
How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help.
Coxi.
It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take
Esse
those
ce-ar
two right
tăști.
now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Ok.
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody
Okay.
grammar. I only came in to see if...
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff.
Before we get into any of that, what do you know about the Crooked Man?
Don't try to change a subject on me. I need a little bit of that walking around money, you know? My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall. Any of us sound familiar? I'm not looking for a handout. Just what's right.
Ah, hai, îi dăm
Here,
banii
Crane
tot pe
won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Here's
Asta
the
îi meriți
point.
mai bine decât ăla.
You got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
But of course.
No, măcar e un broscoi fericit. Am făcut o broască fericită.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Look, I'll take care of it later. I told him we'd work it out so he'd get out of our hair. We don't have time to worry about it right now.
Bigby, what did I tell
If
you?
he's unglamored when this whole thing is over, I'll send him to the farm.
Vedem noi ce
Questions
facem.
asked, okay?
Îi dăm noi de cap.
Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened to Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if
Nu
it
știu,
was one
dar
of
o
his
să aflăm.
goons.
I don't know. But when I catch the fucker who did this, I'll find out why.
Sheriff, Miss White! I believe the mirror is repaired.
Oh, e
I have
reparată,
to
e
say I
reparată.
have been better, but thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry. I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Yeah, I want to see where he's ended up, too.
Alright, so
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
ia că știe.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't
Punem așa cu mirror,
door.
mirror, dar numai așa
What's
merge.
the Crooked Man symbol on it?
Hold on.
Eu și mecanică. Nu doar electronică.
Door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. And we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him.
Da,
So
am
I'm
zis
going to
asta
trust
numai
you
să
to
nu
handle
se
this
supere.
properly. That is,
Oricum îl aduc,
Think you're ready.
îi dau numai
Or
capul dacă
something.
vrea.
I got no other choice.
Nu îl aduc pe ăla în viață. Nu-și merită. Ce merită el e o bătută ca lumea. Uite semnul și ușa. Batem frumos? Ce zici? Dai un picior! Nu avem timp să batem frumos. Oricum nu avem timp să batem frumos la ușă, deci...
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim.
Nu bine.
I have to admit,
Ăsta nu
when
cred
they
că are
asked me to watch the
nimic cu
door,
noi.
I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear.
Ok. Deci... Ăsta ne-a luat aici.
Bring you right on in, so
Deci...
come this way.
Cum să așteptăm?
Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me. I don't want to get in trouble.
All right, let's get this over with. Come on.
That's all I want, Sheriff.
Bun. Hai atunci. Terminăm cu chestia asta. Și cu viața la ala. Și cu toate.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up.
Sper că nu se aude
I know
zgomotul.
I'm
Da?
probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
I understand the position.
Poate să-și găsească
You don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
Poate îl primește aia
So it's
cineva.
just that easy.
Maybe not, but you don't want to be a part of this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff?
I don't have time for this.
Nu am timp, pare rău.
God bless us, everyone.
N-am eu timp pentru ăstea. Mă grăbesc.
What did I tell you? Stop laughing at me. Oh yeah?
Nu știi ce facem? Sparge ușa. Am venit. Sunteți surprinși? Ia zicem, unde este domnul vostru boss? Că am venit, dar cu intenții și bune și rele.
I was wondering when you'd turn up. You know, Tim would have been happy to have let you in.
I'm so sorry, sir. He wouldn't
It's
wait.
all right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine. You can go now.
Era probabil dacă ușa aia nu mai închidea.
Everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
No? Hai să aflăm
Why don't you have a
răspunsurile.
seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
All right, you got me here. Let's talk.
Oh, asta a fost faza. Ce fain. Nu cred că mai avem mult din joc.
I've heard stories about you.
Știu că nu mai avem mult din joc.
How you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they scream. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze
Uite,
their
poște, ce
pathetic,
speriați.
shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Oare să terminăm? Se termină oare acum? Did you send Oli? Oh, da.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Iar și ne arată așa o perspectivă.
Not if I can avoid it.
Eu zic că putem face așa un episod mai lung și îl terminăm jocul așa dintr-un foc. Terminăm jocul așa dintr-un foc, zic eu.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us?
Normal.
Strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
God, Bigby!
O să vedem ce vom face acum mai
Eat as
departe.
many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Sigur că avem. O, da, pe vibe. Bine, am terminat cu vibe-ul. Ca în fiecare episod ne place vibe-ul, dar îl încheiem rapid. Ca să nu fie prea mult vibe. Cum nenea ai Rafael. Ui, nu-i place aia Rafael. Episodul 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Nu e nimeni, e obosit.
And if my envoys are correct, you have had a lot of rest recently.
Glonț de argint? Sau fără?
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really,
Nu suntem prieteni, mă.
it's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
Exact. Eu nu sunt Crane, mă.
No, you're not.
Ăla te-o lăsat să faci ce vrei, eu nu te las.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Exact. Știam eu care
Well,
Glonț de ăla.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about
Vezi, mă?
trouble all this has caused you.
Tu ești în spate, nu încercați să mă aminți.
That I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you?
Normal că ești.
You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't
Măi,
come
pizdă
to
pe
this.
tine, era să te omor și-i
In the
comentezi.
interest of preserving our
Te-am
honor,
lăsat în viață, căcat cu
you
ochi.
have to know. It was Georgie.
Deci a fost
Oh,
fata lui
like I
Georgie.
said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Era uneia dintre
I
pelene.
killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits. I think you far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill him.
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
Ah,
So
deci
what do
nu-i
you
doar
say,
vina lui.
Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me
Hai să
over.
vorbi.
What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For
Așa,
minor
află mai
infractions,
multe așa.
not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so
Mă duc
well.
nicăieri. Dar cam, că încă vreau să aflu mai multe.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Vreau să aflu mai multe. Normal că vine asta.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
De surprize. Surprize avem. No! Tu! Primul rând, zbori. Bun, hai să ne batem atunci, dacă n-aveți timp mai bine de făcut.
Take this!
Unul zboară. X! Nu tragi tu nicăieri.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Ah, voi fugiți?
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Hai!
Now!
Doi! No! Atunci... Bam! Și cu tine? No, dacă vreți bătaie, bătaie, primiți. Am greșit butonul. Ia.
This way.
Du-te încolo, tu! Și... Mort! Sau nu-i mort, doar lat. Voi să nu îndrăzniți să vă băgați, că morți vă iau.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Hello there! Nu încercați să fugiți de mine? V-am prins! Nu îndrăzniți să fugiți. Că nu vă pună dracu să fugiți. Doi! Doi, viteză! Hai, vedem. O, căcat. Și eu am dat înainte. Încolo! Bă, da, eu am dat încolo. Uite-i. Hai pe sus. Mergem așa. Și acum e căutăm. Uite-i. Doi. Bine. Doi. Bine. 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 Acum. Doi. Și doi.
Fuck! What was that?
Eu-s. Am venit pe voi. Doi acolo. Bam! Și apoi doi una și aici. Bam!
Take him off!
I can't.
Și acum, până nu răstor mașina, eu nu mă las. No, hai.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Și acum, putem una mașină de se duce. Încoace. Eu credeam că putem una mașină aia de se duce.
Come on.
Fuck it!
Mergem acum, spargem ușa. Bun. Ne uităm la mai sângheță. Hai să deschidem fain frumos ușa și să mergem peste el. Așa e frumos.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Serios?
I need a minute.
Okay.
Chiar nu poți să stai, nu-i așa? Te-ai făcut-o cu mâna asta.
Hello, Bigby.
Hello.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls
So
are
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking
Uite
wolf
cum
den?
aflăm răspunsurile.
You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Și și-ai putea să fie arestat odată cu
Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Deci așa s-a întâmplat.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Na, acum.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Get up.
Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
No. No,
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Leave him to die.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
This your punishment.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you!
Pare rău, pedeapsa ta.
Piece of shit.
Închidem luminile și plecăm. Ia, am rezolvat pe unul. Acum au rămas boss de rezolvat. Sau poate și Bloody Mary. Că și pe aia parcă trebuie să o rezolvăm. Și-i pare. Bă, da, cred că deja suntem chiar la final. Deci nu mai are rost să dăm aici. Să încheiem că... Hai să încheiem. Hai să încheiem povestea. Ioi. Da? Dă-i un picior. Nu îi dau un picior, nu? No, hai să vedem. Dacă e prea lung episodul, îl tai așa în două părți și... No. Dacă e mai lung de vreo 2 ore, îl tai în două părți. Ia, parcă ții minte aici că parcă era acea boss fight cu... Da. Cu asta, Bloody Mary. O să avem un boss fight. O Big Bad Wolf, zici tu? Ți arată Big Bad Wolf pula. Ce zici?
You used to be something.
Stai mă că noi suntem family friendly aici. Ne cu poze pe ascuns.
They used to fear you.
Așa și?
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Așa și? Nu-i problema mea. O să pun mâna și pe tine și te voi nenoroci, așa cum o să-ți fie. Luăm de argint.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
I-aș făcut un pumn în gură, zbor 2 metri. I-am zis să-i dau eu ei, nu ea mie.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Păi te sparca pe oglindă, Hitler.
What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
X! Nu, am greșit. X, ăsta e X. Ce? Căcat! Am greșit butoanele. Mamă, ce m-am încurcat în butoane. Am încurcat manetele, căcamăși. N-a ridicat maneta, am crezut că pot să apăs doar butonul ăla. Bine, încă nu știu pe de rost astea. Ia uite-o. Ia uite cum se plimbă pe aici. Uite, acolo ne ducem. Să vezi cum te sparcă pe o oglindă. Sigur vine pe la spate. Hai să vedem. Suntem pregătiți. Suntem pregătiți de orice. Bă! Căcat! Da, am apăsat, bă! A, da, acum. Bun, să fiu pregătit de data asta să apăs. X! Am apăsat! Am blocat. X! Y! Căcat! Arată-te fricos! Arată-te fricoasă! Uite ce urâtă ești! Uite-te la tine numai ce urât ești. Ia să vedem. Hai mă, Big, că poți mai mult. Hai, Big. O să pânde pe noi. Gata. Am început să devenim și noi mai ultra instinct. Începem să devenim mai periculoși. Acum, hai, coace. Acum suntem mai power. Să-mi flashe la noi urezul. A, te-ai multiplicat, ha? Hai să-ți arăt cum se umflă orezul. Uite așa se umflă orezul. No, căcat. Y. X. Și acum X. Și acum ce urmează? 2. Doi. Bam. Stai așa. Stai așa că se enervează. Oh, ia uite. Gata, acum vă mâncăm. Ăla-i, mă. Spargem oglinda în bucăți. Doi, bum, spargem oglindile în bucăți. Doi, sparge oglinda. acum? Noi mâncăm metale la micul dejun. Moartă! Du-te, mai veniți, fă! Bam, du-te! Acum. Încarcă! Urlet Sonic! Așa! Urlet Sonic care să vă spargă, vă spargă în bucăți pe toate! Nu mai existat acum. Uite că vrea să fugă nemernica. E frică acum. Bam, am prins-o. Și am făcut-o în bucăți. Nu vă puneți cu marele lucru. Și acum, călcăm pe capul ăla. Ne luăm hainele și plecăm. Ăla o stat acolo, nu m-aș privit. Băiatul s-a cazit cu tine. Ți-am distrus toți asociații, rândul tău.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds.
Nu mă interesează de pistolul.
Next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss.
Stai cam că pistolul ăla nu mă sperie cu mine. Pot oricând să-ți fac. Pot oricând să-ți fac mare.
Is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that.
Atunci de ce ești cu arma spre mine?
Chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman.
L-am făcut să vorbească pe ăla.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Și unile nu merg la noi.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Ja, stai tot să
What are you
comite
gonna
că
do
te-am
now?
pri.
Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White
Kill
think?
him, bring him to snow. Trece încoace, te duc la snow, după aia îți rup capul și ți-l arunc. Rup pipa cu el.
And your punishment will follow.
Hai, mișcă. Îți vine pedeapsa. Oh, hai să vedem ce pedeapsă să-i dăm.
But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Ia uite cine a venit.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You
killed Lily! Where the fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith and...
already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
I already took care of Georgie, so drop
What do you mean you took care of him?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
was
I don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people?
Do I look like I give a shit?
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're in...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching.
Where it fucking belongs.
So let's get on
But we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly. even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Ja, dai drumul.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit!
Georgie's always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to—
I'm sorry, Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Minciunile nu o să te scoată de aici.
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Exact.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Yeah,
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh,
dear,
Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own sins.
Oh, please.
Tu hai executato.
The point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Uite cine a venit.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Go ahead.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a
At
stupid...
least 5 other
I
girls
will
will back me up on this. We
Praia
all heard you
s-a
say
aflat
it.
adevărul.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's
Yeah,
lives
done,
away and now
done.
you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Gata cu vor.
Done then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
can
Am
risk
idee,
danger.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
Hai să
Should
votăm.
have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Da.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Hai să votăm.
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Bun.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lock him.
Do what you
Throw
think is
him
right.
Teach
down
him a
the well.
fucking lesson.
Rip his
he has
head
to.
off. Asta.
Everyone
Asta am vrut.
Not this way.
Pregătește-te să-ți frângi pedeapsa!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you
Rip his head off! Dă-l dracu!
miss me.
Dă-i pedeapsa!
I won't.
E timpul!
Sheriff.
X! Ba!
Oh my god.
Adio! E tot. Asta i-a fost pedeapsa dată de mine.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Ăla-i. Și așa s-a terminat povestea. O, bă, mi-a plăcut jocul. Cred că așa... Da, cred că așa se termină. Bă. Cu că l-am omorât pe ăla. Ia, unde mă dă? Cred că s-a băguit atunci. Dat autosave așa la final. Către... Da, mi-a dat autosave la final. Și s-a băguit acolo, trebuia să
Hey,
fie
Sheriff.
ceva interesant.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Bun, finalul, în sfârșit.
This fucking line.
Uite-l pe ăla, zici că e drogat.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Era fain dacă mai apărea încă un The Wolf Among Us 2.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're
Bă, l-am ignorat. Perfect.
Someone's
lie.
gonna see you, Colin.
Sta cu câteva doze de bere. Ăla cu dozele de bere în gură. Bă, dar nimeni nu-mi zice nimic. Ce, l-am pedepsit prea dur pe ăla. Uite-l pe tot că se mută și îl ajută ăsta.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
No, ăsta vorbește.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me. And she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye?
Toată lumea pleacă.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
It's okay. I get it.
Da, măcar ne ajută.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Asta până la urmă infractorii au plătit.
Plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out,
I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I
Yamba,
thought if I
Yamba
came clean
dan
to
si
Georgie,
Papi ay
he'd get the crooked
karga.
man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason.
Ască-ți
And while
parte
the two
prieteni
of
noi,
us
nu problemă.
were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait.
Ască nu
Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it.
Au nevoie numai de un
Without you,
detectiv
none of
gros.
this would have happened. You
Pumnul
listened
gros.
when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew...
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Exact. O să mai fie la fel fără Bigby. No, și cred că am terminat jocul.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to
Mă se
run more
gândește.
tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Da, să se ducă. Dacă se întâmplă ceva, Suntem aici.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oh, și am terminat jocul. I-am zis că nu mai avem mult și terminat jocul. N-am avut decât o oră și ceva. Cu 14% eu au ales să-i rup pe capul. Da. Aici vedem mare parte bad și de ce se... Deci tu îmi zici mie că ăștia puteau să moară de aici? Bine, ăsta D știu că poate să moară, dar Colin putea să moară. Asta știu cum putea să moară Snow, nu știu. Deci ăștia toți puteau să moară. Și am terminat jocul. Ăla-i, mă. Wow, și că... În fine, cam acesta a fost și episodul nostru, ultimul, bineînțeles. Și filmăm stai așa. Filmăm de... oră 35. Eu. Bă, am filmat de ceva. Am stat ceva să terminăm jocul. Acum să vedem, terminăm și cu Life is Strange, și cu alte jocuri, cu povestea, am zis să-l terminăm pe ăsta, înainte să începem altele. Dar noi ne auzim data viitoare. Salut!